to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Steve Hawkins, CEO of Horizon ETFs, to discuss an ETF that offers exposure to companies that will grow and support the metaverse. Steve, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Jill, thank you for having me.
Tell us what the metaverse is and why it is so promising.
Well, the metaverse is obviously a new term that has really only become mainstream since Facebook changed its name in October this year. But we look at the metaverse as really an extension of technology, of the physical world, moving into the digital realm. It's not just about AR and VR, but that's really right now where technology is that allows you to access these digital worlds right now. So metaverse can be really an expansive term that covers all types of future digital interactions for individuals.
So tell us about the Horizons Global Metaverse Index ETF and the methodology behind it.
So this has been something that we've worked on pretty much all of 2021. We really felt the metaverse was a great theme to be catching hold of to bring an ETF to marketplace. We were working with our index provider Solactive, using their artist system, which provides global, access to a universe of global companies, does algorithmic searching, so almost an AI-like type of search to find the companies that are actively talking about the metaverse, actively investing in the metaverse. And that's really how we built this index. And it really covers 6 key segments: AR and VR, which we talked about a little bit already, the creator economy, digital infrastructure, the digital marketplace, gaming, as well as the digital payment process, and how are people going to be able to pay for this digital property going forward.
Right. And Steve, it's so interesting because, as you know, building an index, building an ETF just doesn't happen overnight or even in the matter of a few weeks. But you've been talking about the metaverse for over a year now. So with the explosion of it within our daily conversation in financial media now, what's your outlook, let's say, for the next 3 to 5 years?
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of analysts. I'm not an analyst that has done the deep dive into all the companies that are investing into the metaverse, but I mean, we've seen the Facebooks and the Googles that are investing billions of dollars into expanding the metaverse, into building their version of the metaverse. And, it's that type of infrastructure for, what we think the metaverse will become, and this technological advancement. Right now, the metaverse is really only held back by technology and where technology will go. So we have a lot of tech companies in there when you're dealing with the Apples and the Facebooks, the Googles, the Adobes, NVIDIA, Microsoft, like all of these companies that are in the portfolio, are global big tech companies, though we do have some small companies as well. Really, we see, the metaverse growing to $800 billion to $1 trillion in size over the next 5 years. This is a very, very interesting sector for tech, and we can slice and dice a whole bunch of different companies that are involved in the metaverse. And there's just going to be more companies coming all the time that want to take advantage of this huge opportunity.
And that's what's so interesting about this ETF, because the composition can certainly look very different 5 years from now versus what it does today because of the new entrants coming in and newer technologies that are constantly evolving. So it's an incredibly exciting space to be.
Absolutely. And that's why for us, we wanted to make sure that we did this properly. We want to make sure that we covered the gamut of the different types of segments of the tech sector, including, blockchain technology and digital payments. So we have Visa and MasterCard in here and in the portfolio as well. There's just a lot of opportunity for, it's not just about, my kids at home playing Minecraft and Roblox and League of Legends anymore. For us, we have one of the largest cities in the world, Seoul, who has decided that they're going to be taking the entire city to the metaverse level. They're going to change all interactions from a city hall and communications to virtual. That is a huge step we see in people interacting in the metaverse going forward. And again, technology is here to stay. It's only going to go forward, and the metaverse is going to profit very well from this in the future.
All right, Steve, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.